gosh, what? No, are you serious? What? This is, oh my gosh. Yo, what's up guys? Big news man Sam here, back with another video today, taking a look at some very important and exciting stories. Stories that matter a lot. Well, one story in particular that matters a lot to me. That's the big news for today. We knew, based on what CBS said yesterday, there would be a huge announcement. And just before I jump into this, let me play a snippet of yesterday's video just to make sure we were all on the same page. I have zero inside info. I'm not saying this to bluff. I have never had less inside info on anything more than tomorrow's announcement. Yeah, this including that Apple said this is not a product. There would be zero product revealed today. So we were like, okay, maybe something privacy, COVID, or third option, maybe like a new social thing for Apple. And sure enough, it was the third option. Jumping into this, Apple back in June pledged $100 million to fight racial inequity in the United States. And I believe elsewhere, but I believe it's primarily focused in the United States. And I think that today's news is huge because here's why this matters to me, and I'll jump into the specifics briefly. Every company, it seems like, in the world practically in June was like, oh my gosh, racism is really bad. We got to really fight this thing. You know, we saw the black square trend. What did that do? Nothing. Because here's the thing. You can't fight racism by just handing out money. Yeah, that's unfortunately, that's not how it works. You actually have to do things structural that sort of fight against the system that exists right now. What did Apple do today? They announced a three-pronged approach. The first is for college students, the second's for anybody else, and the third is like a venture capital. The third one is just like them giving money to specific venture capital groups aiming to help Black and brown people start businesses, launch new initiatives. Pretty cool. The more meaningful stuff to me, the first one is this beautiful Propel Center. It's located in Atlanta University physically, and Apple's partnering with a ton of other historically Black colleges and universities, HBCUs, to basically make like mini physical hubs there, but it's going to be available virtually on like a lot of college campuses. Apple says that this is designed to support the next generation of diverse leaders, providing innovative, I keep saying innocuous, innovative curricula, technology support, career opportunities, fellowship programs. So I saw this image online earlier today. This is of the Propel Center, and I for sure thought it was a new Apple campus without any context, and I started reading about it. This looks like an incredible center. Like, I'm not sure who the architects were behind this, but to me this looks incredibly future and forward thinking. I just wanted to appreciate this. Like, you don't see a ton of good design out there, and I just feel like this design work is great. So props to whoever designed this. The other one though is super cool to me. Like, this is the big story today because I just think this is brilliant. All right, Apple's opening a US-based developer academy in downtown Detroit. Now, a lot of people were like, whoa, why don't they do this in more places? Turns out Apple has done this globally. They've done it in a bunch of countries so far, but for some reason, we didn't have a US developer academy in the US. And it's really cool what they're doing. They've got two different tracks. You can do one, like a 30-day intro program, right? You have zero idea about code. You don't know what it means. Maybe it sounds interesting. Maybe it's something you want to try out. You can get involved with that. And an intensive 10 to 12 month program as well for those people that really want to get involved with coding. Not to forget that I saw some takes today that were very different than mine. Like, this is the news. This is it. It's really big news. Or my favorite, which was, yeah, well, I mean, let's not forget about the factories in China. The labor in China. Labor in China is ridiculous. Can we just, let's not forget the people that are being forced. Like, let's just appreciate for a second that this is some positive societal change. And that I think this could open up a ton of opportunities for a lot of people that didn't have these opportunities before. And that is a top of the tier win in my book. Anyway, a new product announcement from Apple in January or February would be weird anyway. Like, Apple never announces new products now. At the very most, we may get a software update sometime in the future, but the big event for those of you that are like, okay, but like when is a new product actually coming? Expect March. Like, that's when Apple is expected to do a pretty big unveil of a bunch of new products. Got a video coming up on the March event soon. So stay waiting for that. This January, February, Apple's focusing on things that, to me, matter more than those products. All right, moving on from that news, something totally unrelated that Apple also released today is a new iOS 14.4 beta. It's out for developers and public testers. There really wasn't anything forward-facing, but I do want to highlight something that is actually in iOS 14.3, something related to AirTags that I bet you haven't seen before, but it's kind of cool because it's like sort of a glitched like UI that you'll see when you go to set up AirTags. So you go over to Safari and you type in this really weird web URL, which is find my, and then you do :// right? Because there's technically a secret items tab that you can enable by doing this. So you tap on go, it's gonna say open, you tap open again. It'll take you to this page right here, and it'll pop up at the bottom of the screen, this new items tab, all right? So first time we've ever seen this. Like, if this is not Apple teasing what you're gonna be able to track keys, backpacks, bikes with Find My, I really don't know what AirTags will be for. So of course it says keep track of your everyday items, add accessories or other items that are compatible with Find My, and they will appear here. And then how do we know that this is technically not supposed to be accessed yet? Well, if you tap on learn more, oh, interesting that this page cannot be found. So you can tap on add item, you get this new interface right here, or I mean, you can see like headphones, suitcase, luggage. You get an even different UI when you tap on other, and you get searching for items here, sort of a dark mode variant of this as well, which is cool. You can learn more about lost items. This is how you're going to set up AirTags. Again, like, we know that they're probably coming in March now, but again, like, will Apple ever release AirTags? I don't know, but like, you got support on your iPhone for when they do, if they ever do. And to be honest, I'm only half joking about that. Like, I don't remember many other products since I've been on YouTube that we've talked about for this long and we still haven't seen. So let me know down below in the comment section if you think AirTags will actually ever release, because my faith, it wavers on a daily basis. And I want to know if you feel the same way. What do you think about the situation of AirTags? And writing out this video, I know we all love a good haha Samsung moment, so I wanted to share that very briefly. You know how Apple removed the charger in October and everybody was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. And then Samsung posted about it and was like, if there's one thing you get with your Samsung, it is a charger. Now, you don't get a charger with your Samsung. In fact, tomorrow, Samsung will be unveiling the Galaxy S21 series, which is like, I mean, basically the new iPhone 12 for Samsung fans. It's gonna be a big deal. Like, honestly, the phone itself looks pretty appealing. But guess what? You don't get a charger in the box. So after mocking Apple just 2 months ago, Samsung has already backtracked on what they said. And they deleted the post, and they want everybody to forget about it. But guys, when Samsung announces it tomorrow, let's not let them off the hook just yet. Send that tweet and go, haha Samsung, you done goofed. Because if I can't get my haha Samsung moments at least once a month, then I don't know what I'm doing this job for. Anyway, thought you guys would enjoy that. I don't agree with any of this. I think that Apple and Samsung and every other phone manufacturer in the world should continue to include the charger in the box, yet here we are. All right, hope you guys enjoyed this brief, kind of a different news update. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like down below. Of course, help support the channel and hit subscribe so you stay up to date on the latest Apple news. I've been Sam. Hope you're doing well, and I'll see you in my next video.